Hey guys, my name is Caden. Today I'm going to be showing you my OBS settings as quick as I can and not waste anyone's time. So let's do this. I'll also recommend some things. Okay, we're going to go to settings. Video output, first of all, base and output are both at 1080p, and because of that, the downscale filter is not a thing because they both match. If you have crappy hardware, maybe lower it to 720p, maybe 900p. I record at 60 FPS. If you have crappy hardware, put it to like 48 or 30. Okay, to the output, I go to recording. The encoder I use is H.264 AMD. If you have an NVIDIA encoder, it would say NVENC new H.264, or it might say NVIDIA HEVC, I believe. Yeah, just pick one of those. That's your graphics card. If you don't have a graphics card, it'll say X264, which is your CPU, which you can record, but I would recommend you watch another video about that because that's a whole different encoder. So yeah, I recorded MP4. That's what usually people recommend. Encoder settings, I record the CQP, lower the number, which is right here. The higher the quality, I have it at 18. Sweet spot, looks really good. Uh, Keyframe intervals is 2 because if you're playing a fast-paced game, you want it to be 2 so it doesn't look all blurry and stuff when moving your mouse around. If you're playing a slow-paced game, like maybe like Assassin's Creed or Grand Theft Auto, then you want to put it to 0. I put the quality or the preset to quality. For AMD, you have 3 options: quality, balance, and speed. For NVIDIA, you'll have like multiple. You'll have high quality, quality, performance, and ultra performance. If you have decent hardware, put it at high quality or quality. Crappy hardware, quality or performance, or maybe even ultra performance. Profile is set to high just because I don't really know what the profile does, but I just set it to high. And also, that was a massive voice crack. And to show you what the settings look like, I have a video right here, which was recorded with these exact same settings, and you can see it looks freaking amazing. It looks better in person because YouTube is gonna compress this video that you're watching right now, so it might look slightly worse because the YouTube compression, but when I'm looking at it, it looks amazing. But yeah, it's just parkour video. I was just showing off the settings. So yeah, it looks good. And high motion, like if you're building or something, it'll look exactly the same. So that's that. And then moving on to streaming, I recorded with the encoder, the AMD H.265 encoder, which you can't use this in YouTube, but there's a workaround for it, which I'll show you. You go to your stream tab in OBS, services, show all, and then you just scroll all the way down and then you'll see YouTube HLS and you pick that. I can do that, but it'll reset my streaming settings, so I don't want to do that. Go back to streaming. The encoder settings, I use a constant bitrate. I put it at 9,000. That's a sweet spot. Do not use anything other than constant bitrate because it'll look bad with H.265. Oh yeah, and in NVIDIA, I don't know if NVIDIA has the H.265 option, but I know that in streaming you'll have the NVENC or the NVIDIA new NVENC new whatever encoder. Record at 9,000 bitrate because that's the sweet spot. If I record anything higher than like 10,000, then my FPS drops. Again, high paced games, two keyframe intervals, preset quality. My computer is a decent one. It has a 5700 XT and 10400, so all of these settings barely use my graphics card. It maybe uses like 3 or 4%, which this is why I use these settings. And then my output, I use 1440p specifically for streaming. For recording, I use 1080p 60 FPS. For streaming, I use 1440p 60 FPS. And like I said, uh, well, streaming might be a little higher, maybe like 7% GPU usage, and I use 1440p to get the other codec so it doesn't look as bad going around. Um, and I have an example of these exact settings that I just recorded like 5 minutes ago or 10 minutes ago. But yeah, it's right here. This is a stream. It looks worse than the YouTube quality, but that's because it's a stream. It's a live stream. Live streams are always gonna look worse, no matter what. But unless you have like a really, really, really good computer. But with these exact settings, this is what it looks like. I'm gonna start building to show you high motion. Um, it of course, it's gonna get a little bit blurry when high motion, but it's completely watchable. I mean, you can read the text and stuff up here while I'm building. You could sort of like you could read this the map code, and that's good. That's something you want to look out for is like the small things in games, like your inventory right here and your map. And if you can read and look at the map perfectly fine without blur, then it's good. It's watchable. It's perfectly fine. So this is sweet spot. It's not anything amazing where it's like really high quality, but anything higher than this, then frames will drop and your performance will not be good. So this is what I record at. Now, for other people are not so fortunate, and recording at these settings will absolutely destroy their computer. So if you have like a little tiny gaming computer, or I don't know why I said little tiny, but you know, like one that's not as good, maybe you can choose your graphics card option. It'll be either AMD or Nvidia. You can choose either 1080p or 720p to record at, and then okay, so the reason why that last clip decided to cut off there is because my mind just decided to deflate halfway through that, and I was trying to explain the bitrate of streaming, and I was trying to explain like how to get, you know, like your good bitrate. Now, if I had to explain it, I would recommend you start at like 2000 bitrate maximum. Start at 2000 and then go up by 500 each time. So like you can test out, you could put your stream on private and then just go up by 500 and see what the breaking point is for streaming. So you start at 2000 and then you record. If it's perfectly fine, no frame drops, then you stop streaming. You raise it up by 500, start streaming again. If it works, no frame drops, then you just keep going. Keep doing that until you hit a good spot where you can do it. Or you could start at a higher one, like you could start at 4000 and then just go up. So that's how you find your bit rate. Just make sure that your bit rate is decent, it looks good, and there's no frame drops, no performance issues. And then I was talking about the rest of the stuff. Yeah, the keyframe intervals. I just put it at 2 because I stream fast-paced games and I don't want it to blurry, so I put it at 2. Preset, I have mine at quality. Again, for NVIDIA, you'll have high quality, quality, all that. Uh, Bad computer, pick quality or performance. Good computer, pick quality or high quality. And for AMD, pick quality if you have a good computer, or speed or balanced if you have a bad computer. That's pretty much it. I hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you guys whenever I upload in 75 years. I'm trying to work on videos and all that, but you understand. Goodbye, everyone.